We're honored to have with us today Israel's Foreign Minister, Israel Katz, who also holds the transportation and intelligence portfolios. Ladies and gentlemen, please join me in welcoming Israel's Foreign Minister, Israel Katz.
Eliezer, publisher of Jerusalem Post, Ronit Hassin Ochman, Jacob Katz, Danny Dayan, Consul General of Israel in New York, Ronald Lauder, President of the World Jewish Congress, Jason Greenblatt, Special Representative of International Negotiations, Elliot Engel, Chairman of the House Foreign Affairs Committee. It is my pleasure to appear here at the Jerusalem Post Convention as Foreign Minister of Israel. Friends, we are faced with significant threats and challenges, as well as many opportunities. This is a year of decision in what we call the campaign between wars. We have an ongoing conflict with Iran and Hezbollah and other terror organizations in the region. The impact of the American economic sanctions on Iran, Israel's military and intelligence activity against Iran and its proxies in Syria and other places, as well as Russian policy in Syria, will determine if the region heads to stability or war. Israel has red lines which it will continue to enforce. No to Iranian nuclear weapons. No to Iran and Hezbollah basing themselves militarily in Syria. No to precise missile production and upgrading capability in Lebanon. And no to any violation of Israeli sovereignty in the Golan Heights or anywhere else. We will not change our red lines. Our objective is peace and stability. Alongside all this, the United States, with the full support of Israel, is leading a process of regional economic cooperation for the benefit of the entire region. This includes promoting ties with the pragmatic Arab countries in the region via security cooperation and joint economic initiatives. A central part of this effort is the planned Bahrain Peace to Prosperity economic workshop to take place later this month. Israel has a key role to play in this process. Israel, with its experience and capabilities, can participate in this effort and contribute in different fields of interest. Among them, modern technology, energy, innovation, and even transportation. In this context, I'm advancing together with Prime Minister Netanyahu the Tracks for Regional Peace initiative aimed at connecting Saudi Arabia and the Arab Gulf countries, along with Jordan and the Palestinian Authority, to the port of Haifa in Israel by a network of railroad tracks. Please watch the following short video about this project.
Tracks for Regional Peace, the Regional Land Bridge and Hub Initiative. Hub Initiative is a groundbreaking rail transport initiative connecting the Mediterranean and the Persian Gulf. The initiative is based on two central ideas: Israel as a land bridge and Jordan as a regional transportation hub. A regional rail network would be used to transport cargo and, in the future, people as well, between the US, Europe, and the Mediterranean in the west, and Saudi Arabia and the Gulf states in the east. The initiative will create regional trade routes that are shorter, faster, cheaper, and safer, and contribute to the economies of Jordan, the Palestinian Authority, Saudi Arabia, the Gulf states, and in the future, Iraq as well. It will also increase the activity in Israel's ports and energize Israel's economy. Railway infrastructure, which already exists in Israel, Saudi Arabia, and the Gulf, will allow the initiative to be implemented in a relatively short time. The Valley train line, based on the historic Hijaz Railway connecting Haifa with Bet Shean, was reopened in 2016. The line will be extended eastward to the Sheikh Hussein border crossing with Jordan and southward to the Jalami crossing in the Jenin area, where the Palestinians will also be able to connect to it, going west as well as east to Jordan, Saudi Arabia, and the Gulf, stimulating economic growth and employment in the Palestinian Authority. A large, modern inland port would be built in Jordan to handle regional trade, providing value-added services and contributing significantly to the Jordanian economy. The Saudi railway system already includes a north-south line which connects the Jordanian-Saudi border with the Persian Gulf. The forecasted growth in regional trade is expected to make the initiative profitable within a decade. The main causes for the expected growth in regional trade include the forecasts for renewed rapid economic growth, development of new export sectors in Saudi Arabia and the Emirates, and the reconstruction of the Iraqi economy. The potential trade flows via the land bridge are expected to reach $250 billion by the year 2030, 4 times the current value of the trade handled by Israeli ports. Trade traffic via the overland route railway will also bypass the security threats emanating from Iran and the Straits of Hormuz and the Bab al-Mandab. From a strategic viewpoint, the initiative could strengthen the region's pragmatic camp. Public and private sector collaboration is essential for realizing this initiative, which will change the region, strengthen economies, contribute to stability, and promote peace. The Tracks for Regional Peace initiative is necessary, desirable, and possible.
Thank you. It is a practical vision for the future which can bring economic, political, and strategic benefits. As Foreign Minister, I intend to promote regional economic cooperation as a top priority. Israel has had significant achievement recently. Official recognition of Jerusalem and relocation of the US Embassy and other diplomatic missions to Jerusalem. The opening of the skies, including direct flights from the Far East to Israel over Saudi Arabia. Public visit of Prime Minister Netanyahu and myself to Oman, expanding diplomatic ties like our developing relations with India and Brazil, opening a new embassy in Rwanda, renewing of diplomatic ties with Chad. The most recent development is the American recognition of the Israeli Golan Heights. For many of our achievements, we thank our greatest friend and ally, the USA. Israel has no better ally in the world than the United States of America, and the US has no better friend than Israel. We will continue to defend the safety and security of the people of Israel by our own forces against any threat. Israel will also continue to develop, to build, innovate, and expand our foreign relations. This is the story of our miracle state. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Minister Katz, for sharing with us that vision